Leopards 54. Oh dear, if you are a black and white supporter, you might just want to turn off right now because you're not going to like this particular episode of In the Shed. It's a shocking display once more from Hull FC. Yes, they might have got 28 points at home against the London Broncos, but they've only scored 4 points against two teams with Super League pedigree in Hull KR and the Leigh Leopards. And will somebody let me know what box set Franklin Pelly is currently watching, because he's spending that much time on his backside? It must be a belter. Come on, get in the chat, Franklin. Let us know what's your current box set that you're enjoying. You're spending that much time sitting down this season. You're doing no favours whatsoever for your new club. I mean, they must be pulling their hair out at Hull FC. Loads of clamouring now for Tony Smith's head on the social media. Can't really blame it. But I'll tell you what, though, let's try and be a bit fair here. We at Super League Raw have been very critical in his first season and a bit now for Tex Hoy. But actually, Tex Hoy had a decent game for Hull FC in this. 17 carries, 122 metres, 6 tackle busts, a very, very nice try, 3 clean breaks. To be fair to Tex Hoy, he was pretty much the best player on the park as far as Hull FC was concerned. That's about as good as it gets, though. Another injury for Carlos Tumavari. That's going to be a big problem. He's having his injury problems year in, year out now. That's causing big concerns, I'm sure, for you Hull FC fans. Leigh can only beat what is in front of them. It's as simple as that. And, you know, Steph, our friend Steph Stell said, I hope that Leigh get credit. And I think Leigh do deserve credit. They came into this game with loads of injury concerns. When you consider all of their dream teamers from last year, Tom Amone, Edwin Ipape, John Asiata, and of course Lachlan Lamb, all out going into this one. Great debut for Ben McNamara. He'll have enjoyed that one. Just to bring you up to speed with Mr. McNamara, a try, of course, 2 assists from him, 16 carries, 60 metres, a tackle busty thrown in there for good measure. He had a really good game, did Ben McNamara. He'll be absolutely delighted. And wasn't it really good as well to see Robbie Mulhern given the captaincy for this one for the Leigh Leopards? That's completely deserved. He had a sensational 2023. Very unlucky not to be in the dream team, in our opinion, here at Super League Raw, and a great try as well. I mean, the defending though, dearie me. If you're a Hull FC fan, the defence for the Mulhern try, surrender is all I would say. No about black and whites. They should just wear white shirts going forward. It was like proper surrender stuff. That, dearie me, not good enough at all. I thought Yumala Hanley, again, strong performance from him on his second out in as many weeks. A good try, got the ball rolling, 219 metres from 18 carries. 9 tackle busts, 2 clean breaks. He's going to take some shifting, is Yumila Hanley. And I think, that was a real difficult decision for me. Who gets the 1 point? Not the 3 points, not the 2. That was quite straightforward. Who to give the 1 point to for the Leigh Leopards? All three are going into the Leigh Leopards. There's no surprise there. Yes, Tex Hoy was decent on a losing side. But bottom line is, take your pick in terms of who you're going to give the 1 point to. It could have been Gareth O'Brien. He had a good game. 11 carries, 47 metres from him, 2 try assists, of course. Hardacre wasn't too bad. I thought Josh Charlie, 16 carries, 124. He got himself a try as well. I thought he was good. Oliver Holmes, you could have given a big shout to Oliver Holmes. 2 tries from him, 171 metres from 16 carries for Ollie Holmes. 5 tackle busts as well in the game. Really close for me. He was the closest to getting the 1 point, but I have given it again to Hanley. I'm just so impressed with Yumila Hanley. I felt he deserved it on the day. That said, like I said, I think Ollie Holmes, very unfortunate not to be getting the 1 point in this game. I mean, if you look at the stats, I mean, the missed tackles tell a story. You're not going to win many rugby league games if you have missed tackles on this at this rate. 43 missed tackles for Hull FC in this game, 29 for the Leigh Leopards. When you consider, ball meters, running meters in this game, 1,327 for Hull FC, 2,124 for Leigh Leopards. They just completely overran Hull FC. They didn't give him a sniff. And yeah, Steph's right. Let's not forget, Leigh went into this game with loads of injury problems. So too, don't get me wrong, so too Hull FC. The bookies had them so tight. They thought it was going to be a real close one. I think when you see a margin like this, you've just got to say it's for 2 reasons. 1, Leigh played really well on the day, and 2, Hull was shocking. It's as simple as that. That's the only way you're going to get a margin on this side. It really was a poor outing this from Hull FC. Who am I giving the 2 points to? Well, again, really difficult, but we're going to give it to Ricky Latelli. I thought Latelli, how delighted are you for Ricky Latelli, you be the Roarers out there? Terrible 2023 with his injury. He's had to come back. He's had to do the hard yardage to get himself back fit from that injury. And this was a typical Ricky Latelli performance, very close to the 3 points. Latelli, 2 really good tries, 1 nice assist from him, 8 tackle busts, 4 clean breaks, and that's really just what he did, some of the best moments in the game, Ricky Latelli was all over it, whether it be creating, whether it be driving runs, 154 metres from 13 carries, real solid performance from Ricky Latelli. Great to see him back. And if Leigh can keep him fit, he is going to be massive for them, trying to get into that top six by the end of the season. And of course, the 3 points go to Matt Moylan, and deservedly so. He's been growing and growing, and a lot of expectation on Moylan's shoulders going into this game. No Lachlan Lamb pulled out, of course. We didn't expect him to play. None of this nonsense. He was pulled out at the last minute. There was no way Lachlan Lamb was playing this game. Never in a million years. And that put pressure on Moylan. And Moylan stood up to it brilliantly well. That little offload round the back. Oh, that was glorious, wasn't it? Absolute beautiful, beautiful hands from Matt Moylan for that one. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's almost like watching Demi Moore on a pottery wheel. It was that good. Outstanding stuff from him for that one. Of course, he got his try, deserved try. His kicking game was on point. 5 attacking kicks, 11 kicks in general play. And of course, he also kicked 9 from 10. So you can't really knock it, can you? Matt Moylan, congratulations. You know, really settling in now in a Leigh Leopards shirt. And, you know, whilst at the moment they're doing it tough with other, players being injured, I think the emergence of Hanley and Moylan now, that must be just giving the Leigh Leopards that little bit of satisfaction that once they get their, dream team is back, they've got a good enough squad to get into the top 6. They'll be thereabouts come the end of the season. But I think it's fair to say the chances of a League Leaders Shield are probably passed them by. With you at the game, what did you think of the game? Do you agree with the 1, 2, 3 that are put in there? Do you agree that Tex Hoy had probably one of his better games in a Hull FC shirt? Do you agree that Franklin Pelly at the moment is probably one of the best people to go on GMTV to do the TV segment in terms of what's good on the telly? I mean, let us know. You let us know. There's only one telly that was good in this one. It was Ricky Latelli. Well done to him. And Matt Moylan, of course, with the 3 points. That's another edition of In the Sheds. We hope you've enjoyed this one. Unlike the game, if you're an FC fan, that's it for this one. We'll be back tomorrow for the Warrington Wolves one. As we bring this one to a close, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hull FC 4, Leigh Leopards 54.